feel like the misogynists are going to eat me up for saying this, but I feel like one of the most empowering things a woman can do is be a single mother. Aside from being child free and never marrying.
What the fuck are we talking about? One of the most empowering things you could do is to put your child at a disadvantage. That's crazy. Okay.
And the woman who lives a life of leisure while she's married and still remains child free. I feel like third place definitely goes to single moms, but society loves to bash women with kids so much that y'all don't want to admit it. There is nothing like a
There's nothing to admit. When we see single mothers, for most of us who are logically thinking beings, it shows that you have poor decision making. You know, God forbid something happened to your spouse and you became a widow. You know, that's something that is uncontrollable. But when we just see that you got kids and you ain't got no man to father those kids, that just means you make horrible decisions. That's it. So ain't nobody revering single mothers. That's stupid.
One and done mom or a woman with 2 kids tops who has her own financial income, her own financial freedom, and she's thriving in life still with her autonomy. There's nothing like it. I don't care what y'all say. And don't get me wrong, like
I know I'm pausing a lot, but you could just tell she said misogyny at the very beginning. You could tell she's the one who actually has hatred in her heart. She just said something key and crucial, and I wonder if y'all caught on to it. But she said that a woman did all these things and still kept her autonomy. So that means that she believes that the moment that she becomes connected or tied to a man, that she's like under his control now, that she doesn't have her own free will. That's kind of the verbiage she's using.
I feel like the women who remain child free and never marry, they are definitely top place. And then second place definitely goes to the women who play the game, still get married, live a life of leisure, and remain child free. I mean, that's perfect.
Wait. Okay. I'm probably about to go back and just replay this whole thing because I've been pausing a lot. But she just said her hierarchy is first place is women who are single and childless. That's first place. And then women who are married without children, that's second place. And then single mothers are third. Number one, you're still putting single mothers last. And then why are you putting single women above married women? I don't understand. Let's just run it back. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna shut the hell up, and we just gonna start from the beginning.
I feel like the misogynists are going to eat me up for saying this, but I feel like one of the most empowering things a woman can do is be a single mother. Aside from being child free and never marrying, and the woman who lives a life of leisure while she's married and still remains child free, I feel like third place definitely goes to single moms, but society loves to bash women with kids so much that y'all don't want to admit it. There is nothing like a one and done mom or a woman with 2 kids tops who has her own financial income, her own financial freedom, and she's thriving in life still with her autonomy. There's nothing like it. I don't care what y'all say. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I feel like the women who remain child free and never marry, they are definitely top place. And then second place definitely goes to the women who play the game, still get married, live a life of leisure, and remain child free. I mean, that's perfect. But we're not gonna leave the single women out here who are one and done, who go and get their own money, they still have their autonomy, and they still get to experience motherhood, because there are some women who genuinely want to just have kids, and y'all can't bash them for that. You know what I'm saying? Women who seriously still just want to have a baby, they want to experience motherhood, we can't bash them for that. And I feel like that's why I'm always telling women to just go get a donor. If you genuinely want children and you want to experience motherhood, go get a donor. But I always have to remember that.
Look, I said I was going to shut up, man. I just can't. But this is why everybody, look, I'm for the First Amendment, you know, free speech. But not everybody needs a platform, dude. I'm going to be honest. She's giving horrible advice. She's telling people to go to a sperm bank and just get a kid. That's awful advice. Awful advice. This entire time, all she's done is spoken about women wanting a specific experience and women, me. She hasn't said anything about what our duties and responsibilities are as humans. As a man, you're supposed to protect, provide, you know, all of that. a woman. You're supposed to nurture, support, help take care of the children, all of that. She ain't mentioned nothing about duty, responsibility that we have towards each other. We're, basically puzzle pieces to the same puzzle. But she's making it seem like men are just optional and an alternative means of like parenting. It's just very divisive behavior, man. Very, very divisive language. Stupid, in my opinion. That's why I don't think everybody deserves a platform. It's just ridiculous. Because imagine a young girl who's like 13, 14, comes across her TikTok and she's like, oh, this girl's so pretty. Oh, yeah. And then she comes across this video. And then she thinks like, oh, okay, I don't need a father if I want to have a kid when I get older. Jasmine Park said that I don't need a dad. I don't need a husband.
Me personally, I do not aspire to co-parent in any capacity, not even in the healthiest marriage. I do not want to co-parent. I don't want to share a kid with a man. That's just me though. But I highly recommend women start to get donors more when they genuinely want to be a parent. And I feel like it's the most empowering thing that women can do. Single mom by choice with a donor, I don't know. I feel like it eats.
Dude, she's a lunatic. She said she doesn't want to co-parent at all. She doesn't want to share a kid. How the hell are you going to create the kid? You got to share DNA. Like, that just lets you know that biologically, if you have to share the kid, then physically you should also be there and share responsibilities and duties with the kid. Like, what? Yo, this is probably, not hands down, this is the most delirious, delusional woman I've ever made a video on. Like, no cap. With that being said, that's it for this video, man. If y'all enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff before you leave. I'll also, even though I don't want to, because she fucking crazy, I'm going to leave her TikTok account down in the description below. So if y'all want to go check out her stuff, you can. But yeah, man, that's it for this one, bro. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.